Good morning, dear subscribers. Well, the house is still asleep, so I should not talk too loudly. But well, the good news is that you guys keep reading. Wonderful. We're more than 30 people. I just checked it. I think it's 35, something like that. And today we're going to read two articles about more taxes, which is more taxes in Belgium, but in generally, I think, yes, in the EU. And then the article, I'm sorry, 44, is about beer in France. So as usual, I'm first going to read. You listen carefully. If you have questions, do not hesitate. And if you have ideas for articles to read, please let me know. But first, you listen to my Dutch reading. Meer taxen. Koop jij soms dingen op het internet van buiten de Europese Unie? Bestel je af en toe bij Temu, Shein of bij een Britse winkel, dan zal je vanaf 1 juli een extra tax moeten betalen. Deze tax is €3 per product dat je koopt. Als je een jurk, een paar sportschoenen en oorbellen bestelt, dan moet je €9 tax betalen. Het maakt dus een groot verschil. Zeker bij goedkope spullen. België hoopt zo elk jaar €1 miljard te kunnen innen. Zo wordt de handel eerlijker. En artikel 44, bier in Frankrijk. Frankrijk is een wijnland. Fransen produceren en drinken veel wijn. Maar vorig jaar dronken ze 22,1 miljoen hectoliter bier. Dat is een record in Frankrijk. Want de Fransen dronken voor het eerst meer bier dan wijn. Op een bepaald moment dronken Fransen 34 miljoen hectoliter wijn per jaar. Nu is dat verminderd naar 22 miljoen. Franse wijnboeren maken zich zorgen. Vooral jonge mensen drinken meer bier. Belgische bieren verkopen goed in Frankrijk. Okay, guys, I'm drinking a little bit of my coffee and then we're going to analyze it together. So the title of the first article is More Taxes. Yes, you remember en can be plural in Dutch. It can also be s, but here it's en. So more taxes. Koop jij soms dingen op het internet van buiten de Europese Unie? So do you buy, koop coming from the verb kopen. And remember I told you we do not have this do you, did you, and so on in Dutch. It's simply buy you, meaning do you buy sometimes things on the internet from outside the European Union, and which can also be said as EU, EU in Dutch. Bestel je af en toe bij Temu, Shein of bij een Britse winkel? So do you order? Bestellen is to order. From time to time, that's af en toe, at Temu, Shein, some people say, or at a British shop. Yes, winkel, it's a shop. Dan zal je vanaf 1 juli een extra tax moeten betalen. Then you will have to, and you see the zal, it's a bit like shall. It's a bit like, then shall you have to pay. You see the have to, moeten, it looks a bit like must in English. We remember we put the first verb in the beginning and all the other verbs at the end. So you will have to pay from the 1st of July an extra tax. Now, why did we swap verb and subject? Yes, you know, because we started with a word which is not the subject, which is done, and then we swap subject and verb. Deze tax is €3 per product dat je koopt. So this tax is €3 per product or per article that you buy. Quite a lot. Als je een jurk, een paar schoenen. I have to put comma here. So als je een jurk, een paar schoenen en oorbellen bestelt, dan moet je €9 tax betalen. So if, and with if we start a subordinate clause, so meaning you put if, subject, and all the verbs at the end. Well, here we only have one verb, but verb or verbs at the end. So if you bestelt, order, address, a pair of sport shoes and earrings, then you must or you have to pay, next verb at the end, €9 taxes, €9 of taxes. Okay, so what was I going to say? Well, I think it's maybe €3 per sort of product. Like, or if you order like 3 dresses, I do not think you pay 3 times €3, but I'm not sure. I think it's per group of, per sort or per group of items. Okay, but so then you have to pay €9, I'm sorry. So we put one verb in the beginning, one at the end, and we swapped verb and subject because of the word done. Please ask me questions if you do not understand what I'm explaining. Het maakt dus een groot verschil. So that makes a big difference. Yes, dus means so. But in English, the so has to be in the beginning of the sentence, which is not the case in Dutch. You can put it after the verb. So it makes a big difference. Verschil is difference. Zeker bij goedkope spullen. Certainly, with cheap stuff. Goedkoop, it's like a good buy. A good buy in the sense buying something cheap. So goedkoop means, I'm sorry, cheap. And then watch out, spullen is stuff, but in Dutch it's plural, spullen. Whereas in English, stuff is singular, okay? So it's definitely a big difference with cheap stuff. België hoopt zo elk jaar €1 miljard te kunnen innen. So Belgium hopes, and we have again the so, but in English the so is in the beginning. So Belgium hopes each year to be able to, innen is to collect, to get money in, to collect, each year €1 billion. 1 billion of euros, €1 billion, if you want to. Zo wordt de handel eerlijker. So, or in that way, trade becomes fairer. Eerlijk, fair or honest, more honest or fair, fairer. We swapped here subject and verb because of the word so. Okay, guys, if you have questions, do not hesitate, right? So I hope you understood the article. We're going to pay more if we order things from outside the EU. Good. Then article 44, bier in Frankrijk, beer in France. Frankrijk is een wijnland. France is a beer country. Land, country. Sorry, no. Sorry, is a wine country. Did I say beer? No, it's a wine country. Fransen produceren en drinken veel wijn. Fransen, that's the French people, the French, produce and drink a lot of wine. Maar vorig jaar dronken ze 22,1 miljoen hectoliter bier. But last year, They drank 22.1 million of hectoliters of beer. Yes, in English you will say hectoliters plural, but not in Dutch. So that's quite a lot of beer. Dat is een record in Frankrijk. That's a record in France. Yes, because it's a wine country. Want de Fransen dronken voor het eerst meer bier dan wijn. Because the French drank for the first time more beer than wine. Now, want means because, but you probably have seen that we have two translations for because. Can be OMDAT and can be want. If you use OMDAT, it's a subclause and all the verbs are at the end. If you use want, it's not a subclause. It's the normal structure, as you see, subject-verb. And did you see that to drink, drinken in Dutch, it's also an irregular verb. So the simple past is dronk, dronken. Okay? Op een bepaald moment dronken Fransen 34 miljoen hectoliter wijn per jaar. So at a certain moment, and then we swap subject-verb, the French drank 34 million hectoliters of wine per year. Nu is dat verminderd naar 22 miljoen. Now, that has diminished or that has decreased or gone down to 22 million. So much less wine. Did you see that we swapped subject and verb because of nu? Dat is the subject, right? Franse wijnboeren maken zich zorgen. So French wine farmers, literally it says they make themselves worries. But so zich zorgen maken is to worry. So maybe I should write it here. The verb zich zorgen maken, and the verb is here maken. Zorgen here is worries. It's a noun. The whole thing means to worry. So French wine farmers worry. Vooral jonge mensen drinken meer bier. Above all, or especially, young people drink more beer. Belgische bieren verkopen goed in Frankrijk. Belgian beers sell well in France, which is good for us. Now I have to say that Belgische, if you have this SCH at the end, if it's followed by an E or not, you pronounce it as a simple S. So you will pronounce Belgisch, and you will not say Belgisch or sh or whatever. It's a simple S, Belgisch. Now, if SCH is in the beginning of the word, then it's another story. It's sh. Will you remember that? If you have questions, please ask me. But I wish you a very, very nice Tuesday. I'm going back to my subscribers who are still here with me. Well, hope to see you maybe tomorrow, maybe another day, maybe during the weekend. But I wish you a wonderful summer. See you later. Bye-bye.